The APEC summit has wrapped up in South Korea. The Prime Minister has had several discussions with world leaders, including President Xi of China. Chief News anchor Kieran Gilbert is at APEC and filed this report.
The APEC summit in South Korea has wrapped up. The family photo, they're all wearing a hanbok, a traditional South Korean scarf. The Prime Minister taking the opportunity to have another conversation with Xi Jinping. In fact, he had 5 conversations, informal exchanges with the Chinese President in the space of 48 hours at APEC, off the back of that lengthy dinner with Donald Trump, where he was the right-hand man at that dinner. The Prime Minister reiterating the fact that he sees it as a positive that the two superpowers are once again talking, and that trade deal, that truce, was secured.
I believe that the meeting that took place this week from President Trump, between President Trump and President Xi, was an important step forward. Both of them have agreed to dialogue next year. It is in each other's respective countries, in China, with President Trump visiting there and President Xi visiting the United States. It is in the world's interests for the world's 2 largest economies and powers to engage with each other constructively. What they do has an impact right around the world.
World leaders have departed South Korea now, heading home. They're all agreeing on one thing: this is a time that is unpredictable on the world stage. Mark Carney, the Canadian leader, says it's the most profound shift in the world since the fall of the Berlin Wall. The Prime Minister wouldn't use that language, but he says clearly it's a time of uncertainty.
What I do when I'm put questions from other leaders is do the same thing that I do every time, and then people can write that I didn't answer and respond. I put our position, which is we want free and fair trade. Trade is, we're in a period of disruption. We can see that. Everyone knows that. You know it, I know it, and businesses involved in Australia and around the world know it. What we need to do is to continue to reiterate, as Mark Carney I know does, the benefit of trade.
It's been a successful week for Anthony Albanese, no doubt about it. A lengthy dinner solidifying that first engagement at the White House last week. He's happy with where things are at, and he was asked what is working for him on the world stage.
I deal with people on an equal basis. I think Australians are like that, and I bring the Australian character to my Prime Ministership.
What is the Australian character?
Well, I think we're all a bit different, but we're all pretty relaxed, and we're all straight talking. We're less formal than some cultures. That's the truth. Some of us even wear T-shirts when we get off planes.
APEC 2025 has wrapped up. The Prime Minister arriving back in Australia Sunday in time for Parliament on Monday. Kieran Gilbert, Sky News, Gyeongju.
And Prime Minister Anthony Albanese confirms he now has Donald Trump's phone number. The Prime Minister has had multiple encounters with the US President over the past 2 weeks. And earlier this year, he confessed he did not have Mr. Trump's number, claiming he wasn't sure if he even owned a phone. That has now changed, and Sky News chief anchor Kieran Gilbert spoke to the Prime Minister exclusively.
We are able to contact each other, we are. And that's a good thing.
That's a yes, you do have his mobile now.
Yeah, we have contact arrangements between each other.
Mr. Albanese did not confirm whether the US or China's leader will come to Australia for a visit.
We'll wait and see, but both of them, of course, would be welcome, as other leaders. Premier Lee will visit Australia next year. We discussed that, and included in that was a discussion about a visit to Uluru that he expressed an interest in.